Hello and welcome to the sixth planetary alignment shift or session or event, whatever the case is here. Now, this event is more so for the individuals who would like to quote unquote wish upon a star. Okay, so it's something of that nature. Now, in this time frame, you have about 2 to 3 days to just make a list for yourself. Not too demanding, not too crazy out there, but more of a list of like one or two or three things that you would like in your life. It should be more so self-focused, meaning that no types of expectations to be with it or anything of that nature, like for example trying to bend somebody's will in order to love you forever or something like that. You guys know what I mean. But it should be more so directed towards something that you genuinely want to improve in your own life. Okay, so it's something of that nature. I myself, I've already made my wish already. Everything is good to go. So the way that I'm going to do it is I'm going to go ahead with each planet's message. So we have six this time around, which is Mars, Venus, we've got Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Okay, those are the six planets that are in alignment at this time. And we will go one by one. Okay, I will start with Venus, then I'll go with Mars, then I'll go with Jupiter, Saturn or Jupiter, whichever, and then either Uranus or Neptune afterwards. Okay, we'll see how it comes out. All right. So first message from Venus would be about what? Let's take a look here. Oh, there it is already. Venus. Oh, how very, very appropriate. Venus talks about partnerships in general. And the Lover's card also talks about creating connections, either creating connections or making a specific choice. So in this case, Venus may be telling you to make a specific choice about a lover or a friend or a coworker, even, whatever the case is. There's something about making a choice here and or amplifying a already established connection, whatever the case is. Venus is just letting you know to upkeep your healthy dynamic with all these different individuals, whether they are platonic or romantic in nature. Okay, so that's a message from Venus. I'll take a look at Mars. So let's see what Mars would like to say. What would Mars like to convey here? I do see it. We have the Princess, or rather known as Page of Cups as well here, and the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Coins. So Mars is talking also about having motivation in order to express yourself, okay? Have a little bit of, drive to connect with your inner self again. Also, Mars is talking about if you have children, then to be more, I would say, more proactive with them, don't hold back from them, that kind of thing. Don't keep them in an isolated fashion or whatever it is. I do want to say it's something along the lines of treat your children well, something like that. I am not saying that you do not. I am simply saying that if you have not been spending more time with them, then this is the time to do so. Okay. Otherwise, if you have not been spending much time with your inner child, then this is the time to do so. And it's basically talking about how you are neglecting your own self, kind of thing. And this Four of Pentacles requires to be basically taken away. Okay, it's something like that. Don't hold back from yourself, basically. Okay, and express yourself well and in a genuine fashion. All right, so that is Mars. Let's see what Jupiter has to say. So what would Jupiter like to talk about? Jupiter talks about blessings. Oh my goodness, that is very, very lovely because Jupiter is known for blessings as well. Jupiter is talking about self-fulfillment here, making sure that you are keeping yourself in high vibration. So, more like an optimistic attitude, even about yourself or even individuals that you have been coming across with, something of that nature. Okay. Keep things positive, keep things happy. Be careful not to be too selfish here. But overall, it's more about keeping a positive mindset. Okay. So let's keep going here. What would Saturn like to talk about? What would Saturn like to give us as a message? So let's take a look. Saturn, there it is. I see it. Saturn actually talks about collaboration. Now, collaborating with individuals that are like minded or individuals that you can easily get along with. Okay. Saturn does talk about that. Saturn also sometimes talks about, cycles, patterns, things of that sort. So, if, let's say, for example, you have a lovely, wonderful group of friends or something of that nature, then Saturn is just letting you know, hey, go ahead and spend some time with that group of friends because they're pretty nice, they're lovely, they're good company. Okay. Saturn is also advising not to be in any kind of third party situations. That's true too, because Saturn is also the dealer of karma. Whether it is good or bad is up to your own decision, right? So try your best to be on a good path for yourself. You're doing that favor to yourself, actually, to be honest with you. So try your best to stay on a optimistic, positive side of things, okay? So that was Saturn. We'll see what Uranus has to say. So what is Uranus's message? There it is. I see it. Uranus is talking about balance. So try your best to figure some things out in your life that require you to balance things out, require you to reciprocate in a mutual fashion, and just overall use your noggin, right? Use your noggin for your benefit, for everyone's benefit. You can see here that this lady is sitting and she is, she's handing out the coins, things of that nature. So make sure that you're using Uranus's energy of innovation and solution seeking and all that in order to figure out a fair and balanced solution in a specific situation that you might be currently facing. Okay. And finally, Neptune. Let's take a look what Neptune has to say. What is Neptune's parting message? There it is. We will take a look. Let's see here what's going on with Neptune. We have the Justice card and we have the Knight of Wands. So Neptune is just basically letting you guys know that those individuals that were very unwise with you or something of that nature. You felt duped in a certain type of way. Somebody, strung you along with some type of illusions, whatever the case is. Neptune is actually with the Justice card letting you know that it is game over for that. Okay, it's no longer going to work in these manipulative individuals' favor anymore. And Neptune is basically trying to rebalance the scales, rebalance the energy in a way where you also feel slightly compensated, for the fact that you had to deal with slightly sneaky individuals, unreliable individuals, or whatever the case is there. Okay, so Neptune is letting you know, hey, don't worry about people who are playing you or manipulating you. Don't worry, I'll take care of that, because a lot of people don't know that, yes, Neptune is known for dreams and illusions and things of that nature, but Neptune can also quite literally stop doing that and show the truth of situations and whatever the case is. Every planet has this ability to basically stop what they're doing, and reverse the wheel. So we do have to be a little bit careful in terms of how we operate with individuals in general. Okay. So this was a lovely, lovely read. I really like it. It's very cute. And I do wish you guys all the very best for the next week, because this is going to, start doing its own thing for the whole week kind of thing. But again, if you'd like to do some meditation with these 6 different planets, you are more than welcome to. Tomorrow will be still an open portal for that, so you can still do that meditation for yourself. Write down or wish in your mind, whatever the case is, and go from there. Okay? wish you all the very best. Have a great one. Bye bye.